sweet for me until I stumbled along the river and fell in. The snake's back on his feet, walking down the street. He's coming for you, but baby, I'm coming too. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love.
Hello, everybody. It is April 28th, 2025. I am Drew.
And I'm Tara.
This is America's #1 sibling, Chicago-based sports and entertainment butthole buffoonery 69 celebrating. We got the wettest podcast east of, west of the Mississippi River. We got the best calves in the business. It's the hottest hot mom walk pod in the business. Hot mommery. It is Melon Fights.
Melon Fights.
MELLON Fights. If you want to email us at MELLONfights, MELLON Fights at gmail.com, do it. Do it now. Tell us what you're feeling. Tell us anything you want. Anything you want to tell us, Tara.
Tell us. We want to know. We live to know.
We live to know.
Yes.
We live to know. I don't know. Busy week ahead. We got a lot of things going on. We got a couple of lists this week. We got our Kansas list, our top 5 favorite things about the state of Kansas or related to the state of Kansas. Not, however we want to go about that. We also got our top 5 list of words that are like razzmatazz. Our top 5 favorite words similar to razzmatazz. Whatever that means. What does that mean? I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll see what we're both thinking.
I had a couple of thoughts about it, and then I changed my mind, and we'll see where we end up. So, but we can start with whatever we want. Tara, how was your weekend? You were down in St. Louis for the weekend. How'd that treat you?
St. Charles.
Oh, you weren't in St. Louis?
Nope, we were at a casino resort in St. Charles.
Where's St. Charles compared to St. Louis?
It's a little outside of it, along the
You don't have a
Missouri
guess?
River.
What's a little outside?
We
We had family come from St. Louis to there. You don't have any guess on how long it took them to get there?
Maybe like 30 minutes for the people that live in
Is it in
St.
Missouri?
Louis. Yeah.
It is in Missouri. Did you know there's a band from Kansas called Missouri?
No.
Yeah, I found that out in my research.
Mm.
What about people calling it Missouri?
Missouri. I feel like if you're from there, you call it Missouri.
And you call it Wisconsin. And you say Illinois.
Ugh,
you say a lot of dumb shit if you're from Missouri.
Missouri.
I'm just going to throw that out there, you Missourians. Anyway, did you have fun down in, I'm just going to say St. Louis because I forgot what you said already.
I did. St. Charles. It was good. It was nice weather. Got to see the family. Got a massage.
Oh,
that was my
ending?
wettest moment. No happy ending.
Do women get happy ending massages? Is that a thing? I know it's a guy thing. I don't know from experience, but do women get happy ending massages?
I don't think so.
You know what I realized? I forgot to tell you before this started. You changed your placement of your camera from where it used to be, and now I hate it because it blocks your face. It should be off to your side more, but it's too late for today. Just leave as is for today, but we're fixing that next week. You used to have it pointed at you properly. Now your face is blocked when you talk into the mic. And people want to see your fucking face, Tara. You got you got a great face card. That's what they say. Speaking of, my face looks like shit today.
My face card's popping. What did they say? My face card's popping?
I don't think they say my face card's popping.
My face card's a 10?
They just say they got a good face card.
I got face cards up.
It'll be like your face card's so good you don't even got to show your butthole.
It's like I got a royal flush.
I don't think that's what they say. Tara, how's my face card? Mediocre right today. I didn't shave, so I'm in that awkward stage where I'm just looking like a shaggy bitch. Kind of matching my outfit, though. I got the Miller High Life racing jacket with a trucker hat on. I look like I'm trying too fucking hard.
I've got on I Love This Bar shirt.
What's that about?
Silver Spigot.
Is that a Silver Spigot shirt?
It is a Silver
I wish we would have
Spigot
bought
shirt.
the Silver Spigot as a fam. It would have made no dollars, but it'd been fun to own a bar for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, because that's as long as we'd be able to own it.
Why?
Because it wouldn't.
It probably didn't. It didn't cost shit. Barely cost anything.
It probably needed a lot of work.
Yeah.
Did you know that one of our uncles was looking to buy it too?
Who?
Uncle John almost bought it.
Oh, really? The fam should have got involved with it.
I know, but I think it had a
lot of work to be done. But we also, Tara, could have filmed. We could have wrote a bar show. We could have podcast. We could have We bought a small town bar. Now we run a podcast out of it. That's a thing. Did someone buy it?
Yeah, someone bought it.
They ain't gonna use it as cool as we would have used it as a podcast bar.
Probably not.
Woo! Summertime, people be coming from all over the country to watch our podcast live right after they emailed us at Melon Fights, MELLON Fights at gmail.com. Hey, hot moms out on walks, have you told any of the runners jogging by to listen to Melon Fights, our new Melon Fights runner podcast?
You should, because I don't know if you know this, it's the #1 runner podcast.
It's the number one. Well, it's the number one. It's the number one runner hot mom walk podcast combo, I'd say.
Yeah,
because I don't think we're right there with the runners yet. Hot mom
not
podcast
yet.
number one.
We'll
for
probably
sure.
get there soon.
Hoka, Brooks. I can name runner shoes. Nike. That's shoes that are for running, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run a sub 6 minute mile this week.
You think?
I pulled a calf last week.
That's my dry moment. I pulled a calf playing pickleball.
Oh, wow.
And I could only play 2 games. I didn't get to play against Uncle Jimmy, who I wanted to beat, because that's what I do. And now I'm dealing with a calf injury.
Mine's fine now.
Before.
A few days later, week later. It was so beautiful. I'll tell you how I did mine.
Oh.
Beautiful day last week, Tuesday, right? Beautiful day. Or was it Monday? It was Monday. So exactly a week ago. And I'm like, I'm going to the park and I'm going to run hills. I like to do that on a nice day. Running hills, going great, loving it. Halfway through my workout, some a-hole with their dog lets their dog off their leash. The dog runs towards me. I wasn't like afraid of it, but like it was going to get under my legs. So I kind of shifted and I stepped weird and my calf popped. I was so fucking irritated. Like I could barely, I had to like, and like no apology or nothing. I hate people and their dogs. I hate dog owners, Tara. I hate dog owners almost as much as I hate kid owners. At least sometimes kids are cool. I mean, dogs are cool too, but I don't like here's what I've learned, Tara. It's not that I don't like kids or dogs. I don't like their owners and their parents. That's really what it is.
It's pretty much correct.
I don't hate kids. I don't want kids just because I don't want to be responsible for being a parent like that. Because I see so many parents that suck at being parents and so many dog owners that suck at being dog owners. I don't like the owners and the parents. Kids and dogs, bring them on. I'll hang out with your kid and dog all damn day.
They'll entertain the shit out of us.
Yes, we'll have fun. We'll be best friends.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't want one.
Don't want one.
I have a cat. That was choice enough.
Choice enough. I like your cat, though.
She's a good boy.
Yeah, so that was my dry moment. But Tara, I know I'm good at my cat. I've had so many calf strains in my... I get calf strains like maybe once a year. It just pops. It almost feels like I'm like, man, did I rip something? But no, it's just a calf strain. And I came home. I'm like, I'm not done working out. I came home. I rode the bike just to keep it loose. The next day it was a little looser. I went for a walk as well. I go for a walk in Crocs. Those are really recovery shoes. And it feels good. You want to do it because your foot, it's good. And then I was running on the treadmill 2 days later and I was good.
So biking is actually a good thing for it?
Oh, biking for sure good. Biking and walking to get you there. And then also just working out, Tara. You just got to work out to loosen it up.
I was supposed to go biking today and I was like, I don't want to mess up my calf even more.
Bike for sure. Biking doesn't fuck with your calf at all. But what you should do is you got to work. Don't do any sort of like, don't go play pickleball again or anything where you got to cut fast. But like you can do anything else.
Okay.
Like I even did my video. I was doing strong T shit. I was doing Insanity 30 the next day. Because it like warm it up, loosen. You just got to loosen it up. You really just got to work it to get through it.
I'd never done it before. And I was like, holy shit, I'm old. How did this happen to me? Because I didn't do any stretching before I decided to play pickleball, and I'd been in a car for like 6 hours prior. So,
you pulled it down there.
Yeah.
So were you like limping around?
I was limping around. I was
Dang.
like, Jesus.
Dang. So yeah, I learned how to get through it years ago. It's just like, I just gotta stick. I gotta keep working out. I got to be active. You got to be active. It's the only way to loosen it up. Sitting
Right,
around just lets it tighten.
Now I know. Now I know to not. Now I know I should have
ride the bike today.
When I get home from Bunghole.
But also walking. Wear your Crocs around too.
I got them on right now
because they help. Like that cushion helps. Yeah, and that's how you solve it. That was my dry moment of the week. My wet moment of the week was maybe hanging out with your cat. I liked hanging out with your cat for a little while. It was just a short while, but I enjoyed it. He loves me.
Boy.
He loves me.
I know. I was like, how was Mr. Miyagi? You're like, good. He's obsessed with me.
He is obsessed with me. He was like, I mean, he was like, he came over and he was like just rolling around on me. Couldn't handle it. Couldn't, like, he was like on his back, on his belly. I was also in the sun too. Like, so he's like, oh, he's in the sun. I was like, there was a sun coming through, shooting through. And he's like, I got to be in the sun as well. So
he needed all the love this morning. He at 5 o'clock, he just wanted all the pets. I was like, okay.
Good cat. It's a good cat. I like Mr. Miyagi.
He's a good boy.
What was your wet moment?
Getting a massage.
Oh yeah, awesome. with a happy ending.
No happy endings for me.
Women don't get happy endings. I've never had a massage. You know that? Well, I've had like a partner, like maybe give me a bit of a back rub, but I've never been out to a real massage before.
True. You need to get one.
I just have no desire. I have no desire.
Once you get one, you'll have all the desire.
I don't think so, Tara.
It feels so good. I
just don't think I will.
Work out the knots in your back.
I don't think I'll be able to relax even a little bit.
Take a lorazepam.
No.
And then just...
Oh, do it just like fucking... What's it called? White Lotus?
Yeah.
I just said, I don't need a massage. Again, if I have a partner, they can rub my body and then give me a happy ending. Booyah! Oh. Squirt! You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Squirt is my favorite word of all time. Have I ever said that on this podcast?
Squirt.
I played it. So, guys, I always play this game when I meet new people. Not always, but I remember I did it I was working at the Hotel Lincoln back in the day, and I was just a bellman. I was just pals with everybody. I'm like, hey, let's guess each other's favorite words. Pick your favorite word. I'm like, I already have my favorite word. And people guessed it. And it took them and you had to give them clues, like a 20 questions sort of thing. And they eventually, I don't know if they got it. But anyway, I get home that night. First I play it. Well, I played it with Zelina first. It was when I was dating Zelina. She got it after 3 guesses. Just 3 guesses with a couple questions, not knowing what it was. And then I played with Tara that evening. No clues. We've never discussed our favorite words before. Mm-hmm. She got it right. Guess 1, I believe. Wasn't that correct?
Yeah, it was.
She just said squirt and I went, yeah. How'd you know, girl?
I went squirt.
Squirt. And she was correct. My favorite word is squirt. It's a funny word.
It's a funny word. It's a fun word.
Funny word, fun word.
It's a sexy word.
Tara, what's your favorite word? Bazinga? Bazinga!
Yeah.
I knew
it is.
Did Bazinga make your top 5 list?
No.
Okay.
Did it make your top 5 list?
What's that?
Did it make your top 5 list?
No, it's on my Mount Rushmore, though.
Bazinga.
Bazinga. Bazinga.
Bazinga.
Bazinga. I was gonna say you stopped pretty quick. I was ready to go bazinga. I was ready to bazinga all night long. All night long. Bazinga.
All night.
Bazinga.
All night.
Bazinga.
All night.
Bazinga's a really dumb word.
Yeah.
Bazinga.
Bazinga.
Bazinga. I can't stop saying it now, though.
Bazinga.
I mean, it's too bad that it is what it is, because it is kind of fun to say bazinga.
Bazinga.
Bazinga. Bazinga.
Bazinga.
So, sports, real quick.
Sports.
A lot happened over the last week in sports. You had the NFL draft. You had the NBA playoffs have really got underway. That's going on. The Bucks suck. Damian Lillard tore his Achilles tendon, so he's done. They think for next year he's done as well.
I mean, shouldn't he just retire?
Yeah, but then he doesn't get paid, I don't think.
No.
So I'm not retiring. I mean, he got hurt on the job. He doesn't have any.
No, for sure.
It sucks though. It does. It'd be nice if he did retire, because then they could open up some cap space and figure out something for the Bucks. But who knows, man, where the Bucks stand if they can't pull out this win.
I know.
Against the Pacers, and they don't look like they're gonna.
No.
This could be the end of Giannis in Milwaukee.
Which is such a bummer.
Which I didn't really think was going to happen, but now I'm starting to think it's probably going to happen. It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
I'll still cheer for Giannis. I'll cheer for Giannis before I cheer for the Bucks, probably for a little while.
Sure.
Because the Bucks aren't going to be any good, and Giannis is my favorite NBA player by far. It's not even close for me. So wherever he goes, as long as it's not like a team I hate, I'll be cheering for Giannis.
I mean, if they're out again, Doc's better be freaking out.
Oh, he'll have excuse. He hasn't had one of his 2 stars the last 2 years. I don't think that's fair. I mean, they don't look that good with them though.
No.
Anyway, so yeah, so that's going on. The Lakers are down 3-1, which is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Couple teams have already closed out. Actually, just one team has closed out so far. Oklahoma City swept. Cleveland has a chance to sweep tonight.
Yep.
Warriors up 2-1. They have a chance to go up 3-1 tonight.
Steph is so fun.
Steph is the most fun basketball player to watch when he's feeling
Jimmy Butler's out, and he's still just carrying this team.
As much as I hate threes, watching Steph shoot threes will always be entertaining.
Yes.
Always be entertaining.
He just does it different. It's just different.
Different animal. It's like watching Giannis dunk.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis dunk is Steph is as good at shooting threes as Giannis is good at dunking.
Yeah.
He had a couple really great dunks last night.
And
did you watch the game?
I watched some of it, yeah.
Did you see his putback dunk and then his alley-oop dunk? Both were sweet.
I just love his dunks.
Love his dunks.
The
other big thing was the NFL draft. We'll talk about it a little bit. I don't want to talk about it too much, but we kind of got to because it's our thing. But the big story of the NFL draft was a guy, for you non-football watchers or college, like pay attention to the draft. Maybe you watch NFL, but you don't really know much about the draft or college football. Shedeur Sanders is Deion Sanders' son. He is Deion Sanders is an all-time great. He was a Cowboy at one point, and he was great for the Cowboys. He's a 49er at one point, Atlanta Hawk. These are teams that he played for. He's considered one of the great cornerbacks of all time, probably top 5 for sure.
Oh yeah.
He himself probably considers himself number one.
He's just the flashiest.
Yeah, he's definitely the most charismatic.
Yeah.
D-back of all time.
Deion.
He was like kind of the
prime time.
What was that?
Prime time.
Yeah. So, but anyway, his kid, he was his college coach. He was the college coach for his son and his other son. Both played on the same team. They played for Jackson State, and then all of them transferred to Colorado the last 2 years, where they had pretty decent success.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. But there was a lot of hype for Shedeur. Some people were really hyping Shedeur. They said he might. Some people were like, he could go number 1. He was never going number 1. He does not have number 1 talent. He was never going number 1. And then people were like, maybe he'll be the second quarterback, third quarterback, taken first day, first round. Some people like first round for sure. And then he doesn't get drafted in the first round. In fact, he doesn't get drafted on the second day of the draft. He gets drafted in the 5th round of the NFL draft. So expectations for some were high. For others, they're like, that's kind of the grade I had him at.
What's crazy about it too is that he went to the Cleveland Browns, but Cleveland picked a quarterback before they picked him. So he was their second quarterback.
Let me finish the setup, Tara.
Oh, sorry.
So he gets picked. We're not even to the thing yet. So he gets picked in the 5th round. All these quarterbacks go before him. And even before he gets picked, for 2 days he doesn't get picked. The internet starts going crazy. Everyone starts winning. It starts becoming a race/culture issue where people, the classic thing where people who have never even thought about football in their fucking life are weighing in at a level that is like I'm like, you don't even know anything about any of this. There may be some truth to what you're saying, but what you're saying, you have never paid attention to this even for 2 seconds. Now you're an expert on it. And it's just like, I can't handle it, Terry. It's like it's all these people that they don't watch football. They don't care about college football. They don't care about the NFL draft. They've never watched it in their lives. And all of a sudden they're experts on it and they're making it about something it could be slightly about, but also isn't completely about. And it's really, I guess my point is the internet is a gross, disgusting place. I hate it. It's so negative and I hate it. I'm over it. Anyway, back to what you're saying. So anyway, that's where we're at. That's kind of the setup of where we're at. But
an even crazier thing that happened too is he got a prank call from.
Go back to the Browns thing. You're skipping it. Go ahead.
I did
go
already, but this was before that.
Sure.
I thought you were going to talk about this. He got a prank call where someone called him and they said they were from the Saints organization and that they know he'd been waiting a long time and he'd have to wait a little longer, and then they hung up on him, and he like thought that he was getting drafted by the Saints, and it was actually like a assistant coach's son found the database, got his number, and prank called him.
Right, because it's a private number that nobody knew. It was like a burner phone.
Yeah, he had gotten a new number for it, so
yeah, that part of it. I mean, that part of it's. Yeah, I mean, that really. I wasn't. I probably wouldn't even. I was. Yeah, that's what mean.
No, exactly. Like that should be brought up. It's terrible.
It's definitely terrible. That kid is a douchebag.
I can't even like
his dad. I won't watch his dad it because should be
that
in a
was
lot of
so
trouble.
mean to me. Like it's just so hurtful and like.
Yeah, I think
terrible.
it got taken down pretty quick. I think it got banned from TikTok pretty quick. But it's like, yeah, you're a shitty person.
Yeah.
Why are you even doing that? Like it's for clout.
Well, and especially because it was like after he had been waiting like a couple rounds.
It's clout. I mean, it's you're a douche. That's a douchey thing to do for sure. That guy thinks he's so fucking clever. That's some white boy shit right there. Mm-hmm. That guy's a douchebag.
So that happened. So, like he had that, and then he fell even more. And
the next day.
And
a whole nother round the next day.
And he had a quarterback picked before him, so he wasn't even their first quarterback they took. So it's just, and it's at Cleveland, so it's like the worst of the worst. It's such a shitty situation for him. Wow. And I think part of it too is like, he was being hyped up. People like Deion, and then people hate Deion. But I think in the media, people like him.
The media likes him.
They worked with him. Like he's done so much media, and he's had documentaries, and people like him that know him. I mean, he's probably wasn't helping his son out too much with some of his antics, but whatever. He's just a dad trying to hype up his kid.
Yeah.
But man, I'm like, gosh, this sucks for Shador.
It does, because they put this expectation on it that wasn't realistic. Right. It could have been. I mean, Deion did everything in his power to get his kid drafted as high as he could by becoming his coach at a small school, cranking his numbers up, getting the best wide receiver in the nation come play with him, and really inflating his numbers. And it didn't quite work out. And I think a lot of it is Deion's fault. He didn't basically. Everyone wants to talk about it being a race thing or culture. It's like, this is a Deion Sanders thing, and it's the way he walks around. So here was actually the most telling clip to me. It had nothing to do with Shador or anything. I watched a clip with him and Shiloh, his other son, who got drafted. He ended up getting drafted, which is great. I'm actually happy they both got drafted. That's awesome that he got both of his kids drafted. He actually seemed happy that they're both drafted. But so it's him and Shiloh's basically asking him, how did you, because Deion notoriously ran the fastest 40 time at one point. It's been beaten, I think, now, but he basically ran a 4.2 40, which is very fast. And Shiloh's like, hey, how'd you train for that? And like, there's them like in the weight room, and he's like, I didn't train for it. I'm like natural. I was doing baseball and stuff like that. Because he's like, how'd you prepare for it? And he's like, in my opinion, his son was being kind of sincere. Like, what should I be doing here? Like, to get like mentally prepared for this. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, wouldn't stop being like, I'm just a natural. I'm awesome. I'm just naturally great. God. And his kid, who seemed like such a nice, I'm like, oh, he just seems like, honestly, I think Shador handled it really well too. Any interview I saw, he handled it really well. That's the thing. While everyone's making this cultural thing, it's a Deion thing. Yeah. Because he basically is telling his kid, like, you don't got to worry about these teams. We're going to get you to the team we want to get you to. You don't got to fucking worry about it.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah. Because his dad told him that, like, this is how it's going to go down. And then he went out in the world and was telling that people that on talk shows and shit like that, and just being cocky about it and annoying about it. And people don't want to deal with it because Shador's not like, he's not a generational talent when it comes to quarterback. Right. So teams are like, well, do we want to deal with this bullshit? No.
Well, especially if they're bringing him in as like a backup position.
Right. He might not even be the starter. So why have this to deal with this guy?
Right.
And that's what, and again, that is technically, you can say cultural, but that's also like black. I'm like, well, that's not speak because Deion's being a douchebag.
Yeah.
Like, don't rope in a bunch of other people of don't rope black culture into Deion culture. It's Deion culture.
Yeah,
like,
it's Deion, what he's always been.
It's Deion culture. He's the person people don't want to deal with. He's annoying. Like, I find him to be, I was a Deion fan when he played football, but I can't stand, he drives me nuts. I was like, what are you talking? Like, you're not, stop acting like you're the only person in this fucking world that's good at anything. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, I myself hate cocky people in general. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it. I think it's annoying.
Yeah.
I like humble. It coming from a cocky person, which is kind of funny. But
I'm like,
but I'm not really. I'm not cocky, really. I sometimes I'll act confident, but I'm like, I'm not like that at all. But it's a Deion problem, and anyone that's not saying it's a Deion problem is not. I don't think people are saying it's a Deion problem enough. Deion did this.
Yeah,
he came out and he wouldn't shut up, and he was just like, I watched this interview where it's like it's this. I got to find the clip, Terry. He's on this interview with a bunch. It's like a woman interview. It's like a talk show. I don't know who she was. And he just like, yeah, it's like, he basically was saying like, I'm going to make this happen. It's going to happen exactly how I say it's going to happen. And the crowd's like, it was basically like, he's like, what? She's like, well, what if your son doesn't want to go play? He's like, well, they don't get to decide. Basically, like, they don't get to decide that. And all the crowd's going like, yeah, like all these, like, yeah, it's a toxic mindset. It's like, no, your son absolutely gets to decide what the fuck he does with his life. Especially since he's put in the work, it's like, what are we talking about? Dude, like it's like he matters. He was making it about Deion and it wasn't about Shedeur. Like, just shut the fuck up. I think if Deion would have just shut the fuck up, Shedeur's drafted probably in the first round. I'm gonna say it. And people saying that's the problem. Like, no. That's not a cultural thing. That's a Deion thing.
Yeah.
When guys act like that, and it's also Shedeur's talent thing. Because think about how much the Ball family, how much he was talking about his kids and how great they are.
Yeah.
2 of his kids went in the top 3 in the NBA draft. That's crazy.
Right.
Like, and he talked as much shit as he wanted, but there was some talent behind it. So people were willing to take that. Like, well, we see a lot of talent here. So we're willing to take it, even though the dad is fucking annoying.
Right.
Where Shedeur in their brain, and it's the NFL's a different animal too. The NFL's like, nah, you ain't gonna tell us what to fucking do. We're the like one of the biggest corporations on the planet.
Well, and then I'm sure like some coaches are like, we don't want Shedeur because Deion's going to come in and try to take my job. There's so
absolutely,
many layers
absolutely, that's a part of it.
So
Deion is the reason. It's not a Shedeur thing. Like I said, when I would see Shedeur, apparently he didn't do really well in his interviews with the teams. But part of that, that was because Deion said, we know these are the teams we're going to. Don't even worry about half these teams because you're not going to go play there. That's a Deion thing. Because whenever I see Shedeur, whenever he was interviewed by cameras and stuff, when he wasn't getting picked, he was really humble about it. And he was like, he wasn't being a douche.
Yeah.
And then Deion would be a douche.
Because it's like the Giants were one of the teams people thought that might take him. And it's like, there's no way Daboll wanted. He's already on the hot seat. Bring Shedeur in. And then it's like, oh, now Deion's going to coach. No. Any coach that was on the hot seat, uninterested.
Yeah, because they could easily bring Deion in. I don't know why clearly Deion doesn't have as much pull in the leagues as he thinks he does.
Yeah, it's like a humbling experience for
really,
him too,
because he really didn't have a chance. Doesn't seem like he had a chance. People are like, oh, he'll come be the Cowboys coach. They had no interest in bringing him in as coach. So he's not. He doesn't. You know where Deion belongs? In college. It's a perfect spot for him.
Yeah,
because he can manipulate and control these young players, and I just don't think his style. I don't know if it translates in the pros. Maybe it does. I don't think so though.
Yeah,
he just makes it about himself too much. He made his kids going to the NFL about him.
Well, and the thing is, Shedeur had another year of eligibility.
Right, he could have gone back and made more money. They said
if he would have stayed in college, he would have been making more NIL than he will being drafted.
But they're not going to let him go back to college. It's embarrassing.
Well, now they can't.
Also, I know, but if he hadn't got drafted, they could have.
Yeah.
But if he had gone back, if he after day 3, I guess I'm pulling my name out. A, embarrassing. B, he does not have Travis Hunter to throw to anymore.
No. Exactly.
And I don't know what Deion has coming in. He probably has good recruits coming in. We talked about that a lot longer than I thought we were going to. But that's because
Can you see where we're at?
Nope.
You don't even have it above? I have it in 2 places.
Nope. So it doesn't show them below me anymore. No idea fucking why. And above, it shows me the percentage of uploading, covering it. It's fucking stupid. Drives me nuts.
We're 30 minutes in.
If I open it all the way, I can see what it is. Okay, now that I know that, I have to like pull it all the way open, and then it gets uncovered. Okay. So yeah, any other sports, Tara?
Nope, not really.
But yeah, I mean, I think our hot moms. I think I like when we talk sports because our hot moms that don't know what's going on, they get to hear a little bit about it, and then they go form their own opinion. But no, my biggest issue is it's a bunch of people. Here's what I'm gonna say, Tara. It's a bunch of people that last week probably made a video about Palestine. Like that's who's talking about this right now. I'm like, you haven't watched football, fucking. I'm like, you don't know. You may understand certain like aspects of race and culture, but you don't have any idea. And I'm not saying there's not that involved in this. I think there's probably a percentage of it that is that, but I think it is more so a combo of everything. Mm-hmm. And they're making it like they're comparing it to slavery. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Oh my god!
They're like, oh, they're saying that it was basically they're comparing it to slavery and how they take like the like strongest. I don't want to say it because I don't want to say the wrong thing, but yeah, because it's a little like heavy. But they're basically like that's what they're doing. They're taking the strongest one. They're making a point to everybody else.
What?
And they're doing. And it's like, oh my god. I mean, technically, yeah, they are making a point. Like you don't get to tell us what to do. But at the same time, it's like it's the wrong hill to die on because he's just not. He just wasn't.
Well, that's the thing. If he had,
listen, he got drafted by the same team. He got drafted by the same team, Tara, that took a guy that had like 20 plus counts of sexual assault put on him, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll take that guy."
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck if you can play. You can play.
Yeah,
they clearly don't think he can play.
Yep,
that's what it is. If they thought he could play, he would have been drafted early.
Well, that's the thing. They're just like not evaluating him as.
So like,
which I don't know. I didn't watch enough of him to know anything.
He doesn't throw a great ball. He throw One of he would throw the ball up a lot to Travis Hunter. He catch it, or they throw a lot of unders and stuff like that. I don't think.
How big is he? Is he kind of a smaller guy? Pretty big.
He's big enough. He's tall enough. Anyway.
But
yeah, so that's what it became. It was just like a bunch of people. It was just annoying. It's like that's why I got to staff TikTok. It's like TikTok, and it's like that's what all TikTok is. It's like who can make the biggest point and just get people talking about it, whether they believe it or not. I don't know. I think they do believe it, or at least they think they believe it. Let's move on from sports.
Let's move on.
We barely talked sports, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else sports related we needed to know about. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. I'm looking here really quick at the ESPN highlights. So we'll talk more basketball next week after we get into round 2. So Tara, we got a couple of lists.
Yeah, we do. Which one do you want to do first?
We're going to start with Kansas. So guys, we're doing our 50 states in 50 weeks plus 1 week of U.S. territories here on Melon Fights. We're all the way up to Kansas. This is our top 5 things, Tara, related to the state of Kansas. Our top 5 things related to the state of Kansas. I thought I had it really good. I thought I was like, I'm gonna get a million of these, and it was hard for me actually to pick my 5 that I really enjoyed.
I didn't find a lot that I loved.
Listen to me.
I mean,
that first part of that was the end of that was fake, but
I feel like you're gonna have a couple people on yours.
I have one person on mine.
Oh, I'm surprised you don't have 2.
Why?
Well, we'll talk about it later.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I think I do know what I'm talking about.
I see what happened here. I put one down below. I actually have more than I thought now. Okay, I got to fix it. Okay, I'm good. I was trying to troubleshoot one of my 5th one was, but I wrote my actual 5th one down on the bottom in my honorable mentions. Tara, once you start, what's yours? Tara, Tara, can you do me a favor and be a little concise this time?
I'll try.
I'm tired of editing someone stopping and then umming and then going just for the intro part. I just need you to say it clear. Just like, hey, my number 5 thing related to the state of Kansas. I forgot what state we're on. Kansas. My number 5 thing related to the state of Kansas is...
My number 5 thing related to the state of Kansas is helium.
Boom, Tara, that's my number 5 thing.
Woo, helium.
How could it not be?
How could it not be?
Tell me about helium, Tara. What's your favorite thing about helium, Tara?
Well, first let me give you a little background on how it happened.
Okay.
Someone was drilling for some oil in 1903 in Dexter, Kansas. And
I had 1905, but we'll take 1903.
And they discovered helium.
Dang.
Helium?
Do you think they're out there like talking high as a motherfucker?
I think they definitely
Hey, I'm high. They thought they were high.
Helium is awesome because it ain't a party unless there's some helium involved.
Dang, right?
I mean, when you just have a balloon blown up with air.
Fuck that.
No, you need helium.
I do like blowing a balloon. It's fun to blow a balloon up, though. I love blowing up a balloon. I love blowing up a balloon. You don't like blowing up a balloon?
No, it gives me headaches.
So does helium.
But you know what? I don't do that much helium, but it's so fun when you're... This is what I love about helium. You can tell when somebody is like... People will start talking.
You can tell if someone's good at helium and when someone's bad at helium.
Exactly. You can tell when someone's good at helium and when someone's bad at helium. If you're good at helium, you don't adjust your voice at all.
Just talk.
You just start talking. If you're bad at it, you start talking, but in a higher voice, and it'll still work. But then when it wears off, you're faking it.
We all know you were faking it the whole time. You're like, hey. Yeah, it doesn't work. You got to talk normal, so then you hear your normal voice come back.
You hear it like come back.
Hi.
And then
the first time you do it as a kid, you do that.
Yes.
It's a kid thing. But as you're an adult, Tara,
I don't know if all adults know this.
You got to get that good helium, though.
You do.
That, like, scientific grade helium. Because that stuff we be sucking out of balloons from Party City ain't good for us. No. They say, like, that's really bad for you. There's a lot of shit in that. You get such a headache.
We need to get some of that, like, fresh oil drilling helium.
Shit, yeah. Well, how do you think they discovered? What do you think happened that they're like, dang, helium? What do you think happened?
I don't know. I didn't look too hard.
What do you love about helium, Tara? You didn't ever say.
Yes, I did. I said
first you just told me about how it was found. I always want to know what you like about it.
Then I said you literally can't have a party without helium.
Yeah, but why? Name all the good things about helium. Get me heliumed up. Pump me up on that helium.
Balloons.
Thank you.
I said that.
You didn't say sucking on helium. We just said it.
I think everyone knows you've got to suck that helium out of that balloon.
Some people don't like it. What else is helium good for? What else is it good? Is that it? Are heliums only for balloons and sucking helium out of balloons?
It might be. I don't know if it's used.
I know it's flammable as fuck.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's like a efficient way to burn stuff.
I think helium is just for balloons. That's the only way I know it is. What about you? Do you know it for other things?
Should I find out really quick? What's helium used for?
See if we can use it for anything else that we just don't know about.
Like 15 uses of helium. 15?
Oh, God. Let's hear them.
Maybe it's just a bunch of different medicine.
Oh.
Breathing problems. You can use it. It's used in an MIR scan as a coolant. Okay. Arc welding. You use it in welding. Okay.
Look out.
Filling party balloons at number 3. Maybe move it up to number 1.
Number 1.
Aircraft. So it's used in to reduce pressure in aircrafts. Coolant for nuclear reactors. Okay. Cryogenic research because it must get very cold. Clearly, it makes things cold.
Yeah.
Detecting gas leaks.
Perfect.
Used in diving mixtures. Deep sea divers use it with oxygen. It's an artificial atmosphere made of 20% oxygen, 80% helium to make sure you're safe underwater. If interesting, lifting gas, optical fiber manufacture, pressurizing and purging, atmospheric control, used in cars or vehicles, air conditioning, barcode scanners. Wait, what? Barcode scanning, mostly in supermarkets. How?
Yeah, how?
Laser do. I don't know. In gas chromatography.
That was way less exciting than I thought.
Can I say something? They didn't say anything about sucking on it to make people laugh as a comedy tool. As a tool for comedy, they didn't mention that on their top 15 uses of things for helium. It is a comedy crutch, I would say.
It is.
It's a beautiful thing.
I love it.
I can't not suck some helium. If I got a bunch of helium, I'm going to get some helium in.
I'm going to get at least one good suck out.
And get one good line.
Yeah.
Also, that's the other thing. You can't go in with an idea.
No.
You got to go in and just start saying, because then if you hit gold, it's like, oh, I nailed that.
Like,
and then if you blow it, you blow it.
And it's
if you
still
no
fine
pun intended, but if you blow it, you blow it.
And it's still fine because you sound funny.
You sound funny. So that was my number 5 Kansas related thing as well.
I love it.
I'm going to go next.
Okay, perfect.
My number 5 thing related to the state of Kansas is the movie The Wizard of Oz. I mean, there ain't no place like home, Terry. In Kansas is home. I mean, obviously,
mine was a little higher.
What's that? You got it higher?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. To me,
not
not
much
as high.
higher though.
The Oz, Wizard of Oz. I like it. I love it. Obviously, Oz is a much cooler place than Kansas, but you can't get to the Oz without being in Kansas first.
Exactly.
And the opening scene, actually, I really
awesome
enjoy the opening scene in Kansas. It might be my favorite part of the movie, to be quite honest.
And it's like it's the we're not in Kansas anymore. Like,
yeah, I know that.
How much do we use that?
I know people steal. I mean, you could use that as just as a thing, just that line if you wanted to.
Exactly. But it's
so yeah, Kansas, Dorothy, and the crew. I actually like the black and white part better than the rest of the movie. Is that weird? Is that wild?
Yeah.
It's not. It's such a Tara. It's such a good part of the movie. You got the lady being a piece of shit bitch, stealing the dog.
I'm gonna put mine at 4 too.
Oh wow!
Just because then we.
So you can tell me more about it then.
Yeah. Great movie. Classic movie. Great lines that come out of it. I mean, Kansas. It just makes you think of small town USA because of that movie. You want to get back home. You want to get back to Kansas. It's so good.
Sure.
The Kansas part is awesome. The bitchy lady that ends up being the witch, great character.
What about when she goes to see the gypsies? Traveling gypsies.
It's also very good.
And there's a damn tornado.
There's a tornado.
Doesn't get more Kansas than a tornado.
No, it doesn't.
Not on my list. Because I don't like tornadoes. They're scary.
I hate tornadoes. But yeah, Wizard of Oz. It's freaking awesome. It's a great movie.
Where does it rank for you as like movies like that?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Start talking. Talk it out.
Movies like what?
Like that.
I don't know.
Figure out what that means, lady.
I don't know.
Hey, Tara, where does that? Then just say where it ranks in any movies. What are we doing? You don't need. What are we talking about? Rank it.
I'm gonna.
Where does it rank for movies for you? Movies like that means maybe like a classic movie.
I don't know. It's pretty high up there because I've watched it a lot of times.
Like, what do you like it better than? What do you like it less than? Would you put it ahead of this and behind that?
I would probably put it close to the top. It just reminds me of my childhood. There's a lot of movies I'd put before it.
Like what? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm asking. Where does it fall on your rank? Where does it fall in your world of like movies that are childhood or all-time classics?
Top third.
No.
Why?
Give me some fucking movies that compare to it.
I don't have
put them ahead or behind it.
It's so different from.
It's not so different. You could easily Tara. What are you fucking talking about? I could name 8 movies right now that I could say I like it better than this, less than this. You could start with is an easy one like Willy Wonka, which is a classic movie from that's got a. Those are not
Willy Wonka. Like it. I mean, that was my number 1 movie growing up.
Yeah, that's my point. So it's behind.
So
Wonka.
I would say it's behind Wonka.
What is it ahead of like Miracle on 34th Street, like holiday movies and things like that?
Oh yeah, definitely higher than that.
What about like It's a Wonderful Life?
I've never seen it. You know this.
I haven't seen it since I was a little boy. I don't even know if
this is what I'm going to say, Drew. It is one of the top movies for my childhood. It was so good. It's classic. I feel like it's cool because it has the whole Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
Okay.
That's a cool aspect.
I guess I could have said that as on my list as Dark Side.
I think it has like some of the most iconic characters. Dorothy, all the like Tin Man, Cowardly Lion.
They're like just such like so fun. It's so fun. I probably should watch it more because it really is an iconic movie.
People like watching it at Christmas time, I think.
Interesting. There's nothing Christmas
on
about
TV
it.
at Christmas time.
Weird.
My
number 3.
You can do 3 since I did that one and we had the same one.
My number 3.
I think we'll have one more the same.
I think we might have 2 more. My favorite
I think we'll
thing.
have one more the same.
My favorite thing. My number 3 favorite thing about the state of Kansas.
Related
to the state of Kansas.
Say it fully.
My number 1 thing related to the state of. My number 3 thing related to the state of Kansas is Bon Pops.
Bon Pops. I didn't see that. I'm not a big Bon Pop guy. Tell me about it.
Oh my gosh.
Tell me why you love them so much.
Oh my gosh. I love the Bon Pop. It's got the red, the white, and the blue. I think they've also been called Rocket Pops. But yeah. I just love the flavor of each of them. And when you're eating it, I feel like it's the perfect popsicle, because some popsicles, they don't like melt the way a Bon Pop melts. Bon Pop melts the perfect way where like it almost becomes like a shaved ice, and it's just like the most perfect popsicle to ever exist. I honestly don't really care for popsicles, but the Bon Pop is different. If I'm gonna have a popsicle, I want a Bon Pop. It has a different texture than all the other popsicles in the world.
It's definitely more. You're right. It is more of a softer.
Yeah,
like a softer. Like it almost turns into a slush in your mouth.
Yes, it's like it's
definitely a different vibe to it. I think you're right. I did like Bon Pops. Mm-hmm. I usually go to more of a chocolatey dessert first for myself. I would say. I think back when I would get corkscrews a lot, as a go-to for me was a corkscrew.
I would get those too, and this is the thing about me. I was a fucking idiot because the corkscrews, they had like gum in the bottom, right?
Yeah.
That's literally the only reason I would get those, because I don't really like because the corkscrews were like sherbet, and I'm not a sherbet girl, but I wanted that.
They weren't that sherbety. They were more like orange.
No, they were sherbet.
No.
And they had a gumball in them, so that's why I got it. Like, that's a stupid reason to get something. Idiot.
I liked popsicles, brand popsicles.
No.
Like,
they just didn't have enough flavor for me.
I like the ones where it was 2 of them. You could break it in half.
Not
I like
me.
those.
Bon Pops every day.
I'm more of a fudgicle guy myself.
Oh, fudgicles.
I want more of a chocolatey dessert. I like it more ice cream or chocolate.
Do you think people say it like we do, or do you think they say it the real way?
What?
Do you think people say fudgicle or fudgesicle?
I always say fudgicle. I know it is fudgesicle, but I say fudgicle. Fudgicles it sounds cool when there's a fudgicle. Why add the sickle to it? Fudgicle. Fudgicle. Fudgicle.
You know who had really good fudgicles?
Who?
Schwann's.
They're light.
Fudgicles.
They're light fudgicles we'd get. The slim ones, and they were still good.
And they were still good.
They were still good.
They were.
Schwann's was the best.
Chocolatey.
Rest in peace, Schwann's.
Rest in peace, Schwann's.
Maybe you shouldn't have changed your name to Yellow. You fucking idiots.
Yellow.
They were gone shortly after becoming Yellow.
I know. It was so good.
My number 3 thing. What?
I just said their ice cream was the best.
I'm going to go. My number 3 thing related to the state of Kansas is going to be Superman. Superman was raised in a fictional Kansas town, Smallville, but it's still Kansas. And that's where Superman, Clark Kent, was raised there, becomes Superman. Hard to beat that, right? I know it's fictional, but I don't give a shitsicle. Shitsicle? Fudgicle.
Shitsicle.
So yeah, Superman, not born in Kansas, but raised in Kansas.
Yes, that's where he was dropped off.
That's where he landed.
That's where he landed.
And that's where the Clarks. Nope. That's where the Kents. That's where he landed. And that's where the Kents raised his ass up. He became Superman. Baby. He became a good man. He became Superman. They did a good job raising him. Can you imagine if they came out and talked like Deion Sanders? And that's how they acted? God. Superman was a piece of shit. No, I don't think Shitter's a piece of shit.
Mm-mm.
Humble, baby. They're a humble family, and Superman saves the day on the regular.
Yes, he does. All right. Are you ready for mine?
Sure.
My number 2 thing related to the state of Kansas is basketball.
Why? Tell me why. Because I disagree. That should be on this list.
Why?
Because the person that created basketball isn't from Kansas, and he didn't create it in Kansas.
Yes, he did.
He created it in Massachusetts, and then eventually moved to Kansas and started the college basketball team, but it was not invented in Kansas. I don't know why Kansas claims basketball. It drives me insane.
I read that it was...
you want me to read it, Tara? You want me to pull you out James Naismith?
It said James Naismith created it at a YMCA in Lawrence, Kansas.
Wrong.
That's what I read.
Incorrect.
Why would I lie?
Because you didn't read. Because I care. Because yes, I know the history of basketball. So I saw that come like, why are they lying about that? So I went to find exactly what the truth was. James Naismith. I'll pull it up for you. I'm gonna read it for you.
Well, then I'll change it.
God, I hate this shit. It keeps changing my thing, Tara, to Yahoo as my search engine, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I'm going to make you change it, Tara. I'm not letting you keep that.
I will, but I read it that way.
Where? Pull it up and see. Show me.
It said at the YMCA in Lawrence, Kansas.
I promise it didn't.
Did.
I'm going to read for you right here.
How would I make that up?
I don't know. I just don't know if you got to read. I'll tell you exactly how it went down. I'm breaking it down for you right here. I'm going to go to his Wikipedia. So we can... he founded the University of Kansas basketball team in 1898. Okay? But he was born... Naismith studied and taught physical education at McGill University in Montreal until 1890, so he's from Canada. Moving to Springfield, Massachusetts, United States, later that year, where in 1891 he designed a game of basketball at International YMCA Training School. Springfield, Massachusetts. I'm just letting you know. I was worried you were going to put this on your list, Tara, and I was going to have to fucking shut you down.
Well, I read that...
Get on the mic. No one can hear you.
I read that he created it...
Where? Pull it up and prove it to me. Because Tara, I don't know how, because it says everywhere he created it in Massachusetts. You didn't see it. Maybe some fucking fake ass Kansas site. Always go, Tara, you can't take you got to go to the next level. Don't be listening to these. That's why every time they're like, oh yeah, we invented TV. I'm like, did you? I better go find out if it's true. Because a bunch of people say they invented TV. He died in Lawrence, Kansas. But yeah, he invented it at the YMCA in Springfield, Mass. And then he arrived in Kansas and then started more basketball there.
I'm trying to find it.
You're not going to find it, Terry, because it's not what happened.
Well, I read it and wrote it down.
I think you may have read it, kind of.
No, it said Lawrence, Kansas.
Lawrence, Kansas it clearly says everywhere. Here, I'm going to go another thing. I'm on a different side now. I'm Britannica. Now, let's see what it says here. First games of, yeah, here we go. So this is a totally different website. The Britannica website. So like encyclopedia. Physical Education Department of International Young Men's Christian Association Training School in Springfield, Massachusetts. And that's where he created basketball.
Well, I'm trying to find it, but I can't.
Terry, stop trying to find the untruths and pick something else.
I will pick something else.
You got something you can put that high?
Yeah, I can. It's called Pizza
I'm sorry, Tara. I was gonna give you a heads up. I was gonna text you like, Tara, don't fucking put basketball on your list because it's not true.
Well, I put Pizza Hut instead, okay?
Whoa, wait. What was on your list? That's your number one. That was gonna be your number one?
No, that's my number 2.
You jumped it all the way up to 2 and stole mine? Because you can't fucking do your job right. You're gonna ruin my list again. You love ruining my list.
Is your number 2 Pizza Hut?
Pizza Hut buffet.
Well, it's now my number 2 because it can't be basketball.
Yeah, you're ruining lists left and right.
Well, my number 2 thing related to the state of Kansas is Pizza Hut.
Oh, making it great.
Making it great. You always wanted to go to Pizza Hut when you're little and you did book it so you'd get free personal pans. That's awesome. Or you'd go to the Pizza Hut buffet and get any pizza that you want. They'd be like, hey, is there a pizza you want that you don't see? And you'd be like, yeah, hook me up with this. So they would make it and you would go and get it. You'd also be able to get some Cinnasticks. Those are a lot of fun. And now what they're doing.
It was all about the desserts.
And now
I don't think it's fair that you're talking about Pizza Hut buffet when it was just Pizza Hut. I
told you my number two. I'm talking about all the things I like about Pizza Hut.
You're doing it to spite me on purpose. You're like, I'm going to go deeply into the buffet, even though I was saying Pizza Hut wasn't even on my list. Now I got all these things. Normally I have a thing to say, and I barely got anything to say about it, but now that I know it's on your list, I'm going to talk about as much as I possibly can.
I always have a lot to say.
That ain't true. Sometimes you're saying, stop talking.
Nowadays, they don't really even have restaurants, but they have drive-thrus and pickup orders and deliveries, and they have this new pizza that I'm all about. It's called this tavern style. Super freaking good.
I haven't had it yet.
Love it. It gets cold fast, but it doesn't matter because it tastes good. And they also have mini Cinnabons, which are freaking amazing.
Disagree. Me and Dad feel the same way about them. They're too doughy. They don't taste good.
No, they taste good.
They don't cook properly.
They taste good.
They're not good. The mini Cinnabons are not good. They're
good.
Trash. They're trash, Tara.
They're good. Hi, Guy.
But
what's your
my number two is the Pizza Hut buffet. Tara, you already know what my number two is, and you fucking stepped all over it because you thought basketball was from Kansas.
That's what I read.
Pizza Hut buffet is awesome. Going to a Pizza Hut buffet is a party on a regular day, on a regular lunch. You go there for lunch and just have it's like a party, baby. You're at a pizza party every day. And I heard they're bringing it back, Tara.
Really?
I heard they're bringing Pizza Hut buffet back at places they can do it. Pizza buffet's coming back. It's coming back stronger than ever. And I thought Pizza Hut fell off a little bit. I can't lie. Tara's doing something with her cat right now. I can't see her. So I guess I'm going to stop talking so she can respond to my actual Pizza Hut take instead of it's my Pizza Hut take. But I was actually, Tara, saying that I thought Pizza Hut had fallen off. I was like, I don't think Pizza Hut's that good. But we got Pizza Hut in the house last night, and I thought it tasted great.
Oh, I like it.
My slice of Pizza Hut was good. I had it. We ordered Pizza Hut. I wasn't going to have any because I was cooking brats and dogs, but they ended up giving us more Pizza Hut than we ordered because they were out of personal pan pizzas. So they just gave us medium pizzas. So I got to try it. It was good. They did a real good job on that Pizza Hut.
I'm a fan.
But yeah, the buffet, man. Hard to beat the buffet. The Pizza Hut buffet, man. The dessert pizza. It's almost like a blueberry crumble. Oh, Tara, when's the time you had one of those?
I don't think they make them anymore.
If they bring back the Pizza Hut buffet, they better bring back the dessert pizza. The dessert pizza. I don't like
that. Was good.
I like the dessert pizza.
Oh, the dessert pizza was bomb.
Dessert pizza was so good. We never would order it, but because you could order it.
Yeah.
But if we got Pizza Hut buffet, we'd eat it.
Oh yeah, you were always going for dessert.
Yeah, I used to go to pizza. I'd go to Pizza Hut buffet for lunch back in the day before I moved to Chicago. Like I'd go leave work and we'd go there for like 2 hours. Pizza Hut buffet, baby, number one. Yeah. It's not my number one. I'm going first because you keep stealing mine because you're gonna steal mine again. I get to go. I get to say my number one first because we probably have the same number one.
Okay.
My number one thing, Tara, related to the state of Kansas is Barry Sanders.
Mine too.
Barry Sanders, born in Kansas, played high school football in Kansas, then went to Oklahoma to play college football. But Barry Sanders is the greatest football player of all time. How about that? I think he's the greatest football player of all time. He's my favorite football player of all time, greatest running back of all time. I love Barry Sanders. I love Barry Sanders as a guy. Anytime I see him on something, it makes me happy. Yep. He seems like such a kind dude. His kids seem like really nice kids. I love me some Barry Sanders.
Love me some Barry Sanders. That's my childhood right there. That's when I fell in love with running backs. We had him and Emmett, and it's like just two awesome running backs. Super freaking humble, just handing the ball when he's scoring a TD. Nowadays, he's on different shows, and it looks like he kind of has resting bitch face, but he's just seems like the sweetest guy in the world with one of the best laughs to ever exist. I love Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders is the reason Kansas should exist.
Yes.
The great number one. Cool. I did not have any problem putting him at number one. No, when I pulled up famous people born, it's usually the first thing I look up is famous people born in the state we're doing, and Barry was the top one.
Yep.
Except for I went to that dumb website that shows me all the YouTubers, and it showed me Mr.
was
Beast. He was down at like 40. They showed me Mr. Beast. At least with Mr. Beast, I could accept it because he's a gigantic star.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of people I'd never heard of, and a bunch of other people that I kind of knew, and then some other people I didn't heard of. And then Barry Sanders, way down.
Yeah.
Stop.
He's number one.
He's a treasure.
All of our hearts. He is a
when
treasure.
When we get to Michigan, he's going to be on my list again.
Definitely going to be on the list.
He's going to be on my Michigan list again.
There's a lot of people on my Michigan list I can already think of.
Oh, yeah?
That I got to think through.
Sure. Our Michigan list could get weird.
It could.
Maybe I won't put Barry on it since he's already put him on cans. Maybe we can't use people more than once. No, we've done that.
But it's different. It's different for that.
Different version of him. It's
yes.
Pro Barry Sanders.
That's the Barry
Lions Barry Sanders.
Mm-hmm. Retired early. Because he's done.
Sad.
Very sad.
Anything else to say about Barry before we go to our honorable mentions?
I don't think so. He's awesome.
Let's hear. I'll do my first. So this one almost made my list. And it was the idea of White Castle. Yeah. White Castle itself, when you eat it, like you're kind of eating it like this is, if this makes sense to you. So one of my numbers is the idea of White Castle. White Castle's gross, right?
It's so gross.
But the idea of it is like, oh, there's like this, and I think because of the movie Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Yeah. I'm like in my brain, like, yeah, White Castle is great. But when you go have it, it's like this is gross. And then I'll eat, and then I'll go eat it. I'll like crave it, and I'm like, why did I crave this? This is gross. But there's like this idea of like these little burgers, and you think they're going to be awesome because little burgers is fun, right?
Yeah, I love
little mini burgers, but their little mini burgers suck.
It's like
slimy.
The burger is about as thick as a piece of lunch meat,
which is fine.
Which is gross.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Drew,
if it was good, it tasted good, it wouldn't be gross.
Well, this is what I'm going to say. I've only had White Castle once in my life, and I pooped for about 3 hours after.
That's truth.
It was terrible.
That's why I said the idea of White Castle kind of a fun idea. Sliders are fun.
Sliders are fun.
But like White Castle sliders, not that good. And their fries,
terrible.
Pretty boring.
I mean,
for crinkle fry, they're pretty boring.
Worst stomachache.
What else you got for
the state of Indiana?
Honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions. I've got Eric Stone Street, who plays Cam.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised this guy wasn't on yours, Jeff Probst.
I love Jeff Probst.
You love Jeff Probst.
But guess what? I like 5 other things better. He's an honorable mention.
I've got
the show. I only had 2 other people besides Barry Sanders, Jeff Probst and Amelia Earhart.
Oh.
And Mr. Beast.
The United States of Terra.
Did you watch that show?
Yeah, I loved it.
Oh, I didn't know you watched it. I liked it.
Yep.
That's where fucking what's her name popped off. OG.
Yeah, Brie Larson.
Terra. Do you want to know something insane?
What?
That I didn't know until like within the last few weeks.
What?
That Toni Collette is not American. Terra, Toni Collette ain't American.
What is she? Canadian?
No, she's like fucking.
Does she have an accent?
She has a crazy accent.
Really?
Toni Collette. All of a sudden, she was talking. I'm like, have I never seen Toni Collette interviewed as Toni Collette?
I don't think I have.
Toni Collette is from. Where's Toni Collette from? Australia.
Wild.
Tara, I had no fucking idea.
If you would have done like.
Well, you would have got to it eventually.
No, if you were like, guess which one of these people is Australian?
Yeah. And
I
said,
then put like someone from like New Zealand, so I would think it was them because I already know their accent. And then put Toni Collette on, I would say that person from, I would know.
She's from Sydney.
Insane.
Tara, I had no idea until like she was interviewed on something. She's in something and she's being interviewed. I'm like, what? How have I never seen her on something? But she's from Australia.
Nuts.
She's such a good actress.
Such a good actress.
That makes me think everything she's in is even better now.
Her
as the United States of Terror playing all those characters as an Australian woman?
I know. She didn't even have that accent ever.
Her playing the mom in Sixth Sense?
I know. She's Australian, Drew.
Dang, Tony. Dang, Tony.
So, yeah. Ices.
Yep.
And fire poles.
Fire poles? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Fire pole to like be on your your second floor and take you down to your first floor.
Love it.
As a kid, I always wanted that.
The only other things I had was KC barbecue, like Kansas City style barbecue. The band Kansas, the song Dust in the Wind, and because I was going to actually try to put the old school scene where Will Ferrell sings Dust in the Wind.
Oh my gosh. So
because it's such a good scene. And then he says, "You one boy blue." Like, that's a top 5 Kansas moment.
Yes, it is.
This cat.
Stay down.
Tara doesn't know she's about to play our favorite game. Tara doesn't know she's about to play our favorite game. I just mentioned Kansas. Puddle of Mud is another band from the state of Kansas. And I got 9 more names of bands from the state of Kansas.
Let's do it. Let's see if I can.
6 of these bands are real. 3 of these bands are fake. That would be really hard if I did them to you like that. I'd save you 9.
Yeah.
You had to tell me what 3 were fake.
God.
I think you're going to be able to get these ones, Tara. It was hard for me this week.
Okay.
I think you're going to be able to get these, okay? So we're going to play our favorite game. It's called What's the name? We don't even have a name for this, man. The name of this game is called I named 2 real bands and 1 fake band from the state of Kansas. 2 are real, 1 I made the fuck up. Tara, you ready for the game?
I'm ready.
Round 1. We're going to go with Queen's Club, Gang of Nuns, and Shy Boys.
Shy Boys.
I was going to read them again for you, but Shy Boys is wrong. So we had Gang of Nuns, which I made up.
Oh.
And Queen's Club and Shy Boys. Next time, Tara, let me read all of them twice because that's how I like to do it.
Okay, sorry.
I wasn't prepared for you to guess.
I felt like I knew.
Wrong. What?
I felt I knew, but I didn't.
Shy Boys?
Shy Boys.
I knew you were going to think it was Shy Boys. Gang of Nuns. That was pretty good because that didn't sound like something I'd make up. Cool name, though. Gang of Nuns. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Jeff Found God. Hold on. Let me get this out of my way. Jeff Found God. Anything But Joey. And Josephine Collective. You ready for him again? Jeff
yes.
Found God. Anything But Joey. And Josephine Collective.
Anything But Joey.
Tara, I made up Jeff Found God. Jeff Found God I made up. You're not good at this. You got one last week.
So bad.
You got one last week. This last one I think you're going to be able
Okay.
to get. Maybe not. Here we go. One more round of my favorite game. 2 bands that are real from the state of Kansas and 1 band that I made up. All right. You ready for this?
Yes.
Man, I don't know which order to go in. Sometimes it's hard for me to decide the order to read them to try to throw you off. Heroes and Villains. Ying and Yoinks. Order from Chaos. You ready again?
Yoinks. Oh,
ready
sorry.
again?
Yeah.
Heroes and Villains. Ying and Yoinks. Order from Chaos.
Ying and Yoinks.
Yeah, I thought you might be able to get Ying and Yoinks. Ying and Yoinks is good though, right?
Yeah. It's my favorite of the 3.
I mean, all these things are a bit of a yin and a yang, right? You got
Yeah.
Order from Chaos, Heroes and Villains, and Ying and Yoinks. You did good. You got 1. So after 3 weeks, Tara, your record is 2 and 7.
Perfect.
2 and 7.
Not too
Pretty
shabby.
good. I'm not one of these weeks. I'm not going to do it, but there's just I just saw some I liked, so I went with it. Like I saw Shy Boys. I'm like, I'm not going to not say Shy Boys out loud. There were some other fun ones too. So yeah, that was our Kansas week. That was a fun one. Tara, did you do some of the other things we were supposed to do before we get to our last list?
Yeah.
Like this weekend, hot mommery and
no, I didn't
Pinterest?
find any, but I did.
I know I didn't. I don't think we want to. I don't think we should force hot mommery.
I don't either.
I
But
was looking at some Aldi finds. There were some things for Mother's Day that I thought maybe could be good for hot mommery, but I didn't want to ruin something I might get my mom for Mother's Day.
But I did.
Don't forget Mother's Day is
for us.
2 weeks away. What?
2 weeks away. I did set up a Pinterest for us.
Oh, for us. I like that. So we can start putting our Pinterest. So I'll send you the thing I did. Mm-hmm. I do have a Pinterest thing. So my Pinterest is mostly going to be things I want to make as a little baker boy that I am.
Oh, I like that.
So the thing I came across here. Yeah, that's why we need the Pinterest. Tara, what's our Pinterest so we can tell people so they can go see so they can see what we're talking about.
Our Pinterest is Melon Fights.
Melon Fights Pinterest. This is
all
great.
One
this
word.
might be our thing.
It's all one word. Let me
MELLON Fights.
Yep.
At gmail.com. Not the Pinterest though. Okay, Melon Fights Pinterest.
And then
hold on, let me pull it up so I can see.
We have what I've done so far is I created it, and then I've created some boards, and then I also have a Melon Fights board where we can put our own stuff on it, like if we got pictures or little memes or gifs that we do, we can put those up.
I mean, I can put our clips on here.
Oh, cool. And then we have a board that's called Butthole Buffoonery.
Oh, that's fun.
We have a board that says,
how do I find us?
Look up Melon Fights.
I did. It doesn't come up. How do we get people to get to it? I don't know how to explore. When I type in Melon Fights, it doesn't show me. Oh, here's Melon Fights. Living room design. It doesn't. How do I get to a user?
Let's see if I can figure it out. What's your Pinterest?
It's just me, Andrew Mellon. It's from years ago. It says I'm following a bunch of stuff. Anyway, so I'll tell you what, I came across these blueberry cinnamon rolls that I want to make. It's just blueberry cinnamon rolls, Tara, that I want to make. Let me tell you a little bit about them.
I'd love to hear about them. Blueberry is my favorite.
Blueberry cinnamon rolls, homemade cinnamon rolls with a fruity twist. Features fresh blueberry jam filling and then a blueberry cream cheese frosting. Yum yum. So that's my Pinterest of the week, guys. We're going to pin it to our Pinterest. I'm going to figure out if once I can, Tara. So, Tara, go to Pinterest and add it to our pins. Since I'm not logged in. Oh, man, there's so many other cinnamon rolls I want now. This one right here, Tara, red velvet. Nah, I'm not a big red velvet guy.
There's so many Andrew Mellons.
I know. Which is weird. But find the blueberry thing first. Find the blueberry thing first.
What is it called? Blueberry?
Just type it in the search bar for just blueberry cinnamon rolls.
Okay.
And it should be one of the first ones.
Is it lemon blueberry?
Nope, just blueberry cinnamon rolls. And it's by Cambria Bakes. And the picture looks like you can see 9 cinnamon rolls and there's like full blueberries sitting on top of a couple of them.
Oh, found it. Cambria Break. We're going to save that. Which board should we put it on?
Well, let's create a board called Drew, something about me baking. Something about me, Drew's Bake Good. I don't know. Call it some, you know how
call it Drew's Sweet Treats.
Drew's Sweet Treats. Perfect.
Create. Saved. Perfect.
So find Melon Fights Pinterest. This is basically hot mommery.
Yeah.
And Tara, what was your find? I got to figure out how to get to Melon Fights.
So I found quite a few fun things.
Tara,
this would be my favorite.
Is it all one word?
Yeah.
When I search it, we don't come up. How do I find users? Carrie?
I don't really know.
Explore. How did you find me?
I went to send it to you.
You found me, Tara.
I didn't find you.
But you were able to search for me.
Well, that's because I tried to send you it.
Got it.
I'll text it to you.
We got to figure out how to get. I'll put it on our. I'll add the Pinterest to our.
I just sent it to you.
I can't. I use my phone, Tara.
Oh well, we'll get it going for next week.
Well, I want to see your thing.
I don't know how to do it.
There's so many now. All the things I want is cinnamon rolls, which I do. I've never made a cinnamon roll before.
What if I
why when I click on it doesn't let me choose?
Well, the thing is, I could send it to you.
Profiles. Here we go. Here, profile. I just want profiles. It's not coming up.
How?
I don't know.
It's right here.
Maybe Pinterest isn't that good, is what I'm learning.
Maybe I have it hidden. Let's see if I have to. Profile visibility.
Yeah, are you private?
No, I'm not.
When I search it, sorry, we couldn't find name Melon Fights. MELLON Fights, right?
Yeah.
Not working. Not working.
We'll figure it out offline. But
Well, I want to see your thing.
Well, this was my favorite one that I found.
What is it?
It's in Butthole Buffoonery. And this
I can't see it. Just tell me what it is. I don't care where it's at. Just tell me what it is. Just read it to me.
You look.
The truth is revealed. How fries are really made, and it's a potato pooping out French fries. I hate it.
That's part of our Butthole Buffoonery.
I hate it. I love it, but I hate it. Okay, that was this week in Pinterest. Okay, we did it.
I also have some Hot Mom Walk essentials.
Oh yeah.
Yep. This is what.
So you're gonna have to send me this, Tara.
I did.
Oh, I like that. So send it to send it to my email though.
Oh.
So I can do it easier, and then I will add it to our link tree, so people can go to our link tree and go straight to our Pinterest boards.
Okay, perfect.
Because you can get to our link tree from both our TikTok and our Instagram. We got a whole nother list to do.
Okay. Well, maybe we should get to that.
Yeah, we're an hour 15 already.
Okay.
So we'll get the Pinterest. I'll get the Pinterest board set up for you guys to go see it.
Yeah.
We're going to become Pinterest famous.
Yep.
So our next list is our top 5 words, kind of like razzmatazz. Our top 5 words like razzmatazz. Our top 5 words we like that are like razzmatazz. I almost went a couple different ways here. I have 8 words, and I got to pick 5 of them while we're talking.
Me
Tara,
too.
What's your number 5?
My number 5 word that's like razzmatazz is
Have it picked before you start talking, please. I don't know. No, start over. There's a reason I don't put up as many clips as I put up, because like you put these long pauses in. It's like that's not a good clip. Guess what? They've flipped to the next clip already. They said this bitch is boring.
All right, my number 1 word number 5.
Yeah, this is 158th
You're
episode.
screaming in my ear and it hurts.
I'm not screaming.
It sounds like it. It's
turn your headphones down.
I did. My number 5 word that's like razzmatazz is mumbo jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo's good. Dang, T. I didn't think of mumbo jumbo at all.
Mumbo jumbo.
What? Can you use mumbo? Are you able to use mumbo? You think you could use mumbo jumbo in a sentence?
I can.
Let's hear it.
He's talking all that mumbo jumbo.
Oh wow! Maybe put a little more context in there.
I mean, it works.
I mean, yes, technically, yes.
Yeah.
Technically, yes. But like, what does that mean? What does mumbo jumbo mean, Tara?
It's a bunch of crap. A bunch of mumbo jumbo.
There we go.
God.
Man.
It's a big fucking
don't listen to anything that guy says. It's all a bunch of mumbo jumbo. There's a sentence that's a little better. That sentence was a little bit better. Don't listen to anything that guy says. Everything he says is a load of mumbo jumbo.
That's a good one.
Good word, Tara. I don't think I have a word even close to that. I'm gonna start off with a fairly normal word, but it's still a good word. Okay?
Yeah.
My number 5 word that's kind of like razzmatazz is guacamole. I just think guacamole's it's crazy that guacamole's a word.
Guacamole. I like it.
Like guacamole. Like there ain't a lot of words like guacamole. To be fair, there's a lot of fun words at a Mexican restaurant, like chimichanga. Also fun.
Very good.
But guacamole, man, I didn't know what it was. I probably didn't have guacamole till I was an adult man.
I don't think I did either.
Just not. I didn't think I had an avocado until I was an adult man. It's just not something that rolled around in Wisconsin. Nowadays, sure. So guacamole. Can I use it in a sentence? Yeah, man, I just ate all that goddamn guacamole. Anyway, that's my only one that's like a word like that. I just couldn't help myself when I was thinking of fun words. I'm like, guacamole's an awesome word.
I like it too. I think okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm going in between 2.
What are you gonna say? You think you'll end up using them both in the long run?
No.
Oh, one of them's just gonna get cut. Your order is always So bizarre. It's either getting cut or it's number 4. What the fuck? So it should be number 5. Anyway.
Okay, my number 4 word is sassafras.
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 Can you use that in a sentence?
Girl, that girl's got attitude and some sassafras. She's a sassafras.
I don't think isn't sassafras a thing?
I mean, it is, but I think it's used as like being.
I don't know her said like that.
You're a sassafras. Quit being such a little sassafras.
Sassafras is, I believe, a plant. Let me look.
It is, but like you.
I don't think I've ever heard someone say she's sassafras.
She's a sassafras.
What's up with all this sassafras? Yeah, maybe, I guess.
Yeah, she's like a little sassafras.
I feel like your first sentence was racist. Let's try again.
Oh my god!
Try again.
All right. She.
Why is that always she?
That guy.
Doesn't that be a guy?
That person is full of attitude. They're a little sassafras.
You're good at this. You're really good at it. I'm excited for the next 3 words.
Sassafras.
Sassafras. All right, enough of the sassafras, fella. Get off my lawn.
I feel like it's a noun. Sassafras.
That's
You're a sassafras.
I use it as a sassafras as a noun. That's a noun.
No, you said it. That's enough of this sassafras.
No, it's a noun.
No. Is that like a
It's
verb?
a thing. I'm saying it as a thing. It's enough of this sassafras. What you're using is exactly the same as me, Tara. You're just not using the sentences are just a little lacking. He has all the sassafras. Okay, context. There's no context clues there to figure out what that means. All right, enough of the sassafras. Get out of here.
Sassafras. Enough of the sassafras. Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah, I know.
I'm bad at this.
I know.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go with man. I don't know which one of these should be number 1. All right, this one is like my least fun, but I want it was the first one. Wait, hold on. How many I got left? 4, 3. My number 4 word that's fun to say, just like my number 4 word that's fun to say, just like razzmatazz, is the word bunghole. Bunghole.
That's
bunghole. Bunghole.
Bunghole.
Bunghole's fun to say. The way those French fries were coming out of that potato's bunghole.
I know.
Glorious.
That's a great word. Bunghole.
And that's a sentence.
My number 3 word, like razzmatazz.
You're not gonna talk bunghole with me for a little bit?
I love a good bunghole. Did you?
Yeah, you do. Say it out loud. Say it proud.
I love bunghole. We're number 1 bunghole podcast.
We are America's number 1 bunghole buffoonery podcast. Should we become the bunghole buffoonery or butthole buffoonery?
Let's change it to bunghole and see if it does anything for us.
Yeah, maybe if we are the premier. We're not America's number 1. We're the premier bunghole podcast, Tara.
You know that
bunghole buffoonery.
You know what a bunghole is? Other than a butthole?
It is something, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is it? I forget.
It's a hole in a barrel, like a bourbon barrel.
That's right. That's a bunghole.
It's
also a butthole.
It is a butthole.
I think more people refer to it as a butthole.
Yeah.
Than a hole in a barrel these days.
Definitely.
Tara, what's your number 3?
My number 3 word.
Give me a sentence about it.
My number 3 word that's like razzmatazz is pussyfoot.
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 That is good.
You're pussyfooting around. No?
It's just so generic.
It's like,
there's no scenario.
Just quit pussyfooting around.
Hey, would you quit pussyfooting around and get to it already?
Jesus, I'll eat.
Would you quit pussyfooting around and eat that butthole already? Beat that bunghole already?
You can never be concise. You're always pussyfooting around trying to get to the point. Pussyfoot.
Stop pussyfooting around and lick that ass already, baby. Hello. Bunghole.
Okay.
If you can use 2 of the words in the sentence, you're doing better.
Okay.
Hey, quit pussyfooting around and get into that bunghole. Pussyfoot. That's a good one, Terry.
Thank you.
Man, I like these. My number 3 word, it's fun to say like razzmatazz, is doohickey.
Ooh.
A little bit of a doohickey. Hey, what's that doohickey over there? I ain't never seen one of them before. I ain't never seen one of them before.
Now you're sounding like me.
No, but that wasn't the end of it. I ain't never seen one of them before. What's that doohickey? These kids today and they're doohickeys. Am I right?
Yep.
Doohickey. You like doohickey?
I like doohickey.
What's your favorite doohickey? Tara, can we do our top 5 doohickeys next week?
Sure.
Just like odds and ends?
Yeah.
Let's do it. That sounds fun.
Let's do
Our top 5 doohickeys. Because that could be a lot of stuff to each of us.
Yeah.
Like I'm sitting right now. It's not one of them, but like to me, like just like these little things right here, that's quite a doohickey.
That's
like the top of a can.
tab.
I consider that a doohickey, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's in my top 5. We'll see next week. Our top 5 doohickeys.
Top 5 doohickeys.
Here, what's your number 2?
My
Word.
number
It's fun to say, like razzmatazz.
It is cattywampus.
Cattywampus. Pretty good.
That's pretty good. Oh man, this is all off center. It's cattywampus.
Very. Tara, is that? So, it just feels like you're almost sometimes like you're just doing the like dictionary definition.
Oh my god, I should never be.
God damn! You see that girl's face? It was all cattywampus and shit. Well, yeah, she had one eye down here, one eye up here, and her forehead was back here.
Why is
That
your
whole
shirt
head was
on?
cattywampus.
Why is your shirt on all cattywampus? Fix it up. We're in church.
Dang,
We're in
you
church.
see when they came out of the back bedroom, her shirt was all cattywampus. What were they up to?
I think
I'm telling a story with my.
I think what was happening is he was lickety splitting that bunghole.
Is lickety split on your list?
No,
It isn't, but it should have been.
Lickety split's good.
Lickety split.
He was lickety splitting that bunghole.
Lickety split on that bunghole.
I got 2 more.
Lickety splitting that bunghole.
My number two word that's fun to say, like razzmatazz, is going to be skedaddle.
that's mine.
Number 2 or number 1?
It's my number 1.
Dang, I'm sorry. Skedaddle's good though.
It's so good.
Hey, I'm sick of this. It's time to skedaddle. I say skedaddle in real life.
Skedaddle.
Like,
It's like
skedaddle.
my favorite. Like
It's a word that when I hear someone else say it, I'm like excited because I feel not a lot of people
Say skedaddle.
say skedaddle, and it's so good. It's like, all right,
When you
been here long enough. Let's
I feel like
skedaddle.
skedaddle is used in a group setting. You're at like a group event.
Yeah,
And we're gonna skedaddle.
no, we're gonna
It's
skedaddle.
like it's almost like hey, we're gonna get out of here pretty quick.
Yeah.
So we're gonna skedaddle.
We're gonna skedaddle.
Hey, you gotta when you're saying skedaddle,
You know-
your thumb goes up and goes backwards.
Skedaddle.
Hey, we're gonna skedaddle.
Yeah,
Just so you know, we're skedaddling.
We're
And then
skedaddling.
it's basically just you say we're gonna skedaddle to someone that you don't have time to like. They're already talking to somebody else.
mm-hmm.
You just want to let them know, like, hey, we're bouncing. We're gonna skedaddle.
Well, or it's just like, all right,
Bounce
it's
is
time to
another.
skedaddle.
I would say bounce is the urban term for skedaddle. We're gonna bounce.
Probably.
We're gonna skedaddle.
It's my number 1. I love it.
It's a good word. It's here in a sentence.
Hey, you know what?
You want to skedaddle?
It's getting late. We're gonna skedaddle.
Perfect. That's actually a perfect way to say it. You nailed that one too. I got one more. My number 1, and then I got a couple random ones. But my number 1 word that's fun to say, just like the word razzmatazz is going to be humdinger.
Humdinger.
Humdinger. Oh, that was a humdinger of a party.
That was a
That
humdinger.
was a humdinger of a party. You even remember it? I barely remember. It was a humdinger.
It was a humdinger.
I like
I
humdinger.
don't even remember skedaddling out of there. As far as I know, I was licking bunghole all night long. What's that thing in the bunghole? That little doohickey.
What's a little doohickey? Is there?
It kind of tastes like guacamole.
Oh wow!
I think I said all my words. Humdinger, baby. Humdinger's
Humdinger.
good, right?
I like it. It's a humdinger of a time.
There was a lot of other good words. I didn't write them all
There's
down.
so many good ones. Bamboozled.
Bamboozled. I said jizzy.
Jizzy's great.
So here's snazzy's also a fun word to say. That's anything with double Z's, fun to say. I
Yeah,
think that's why we all like pizza so much.
I had pizzazz.
Pizzazz is good.
Yes.
Pizzazz is right there with razzmatazz.
Yeah.
If we really held true to the like razzmatazz, the essence of it, pizzazz would have been right there. As would have snazzy, I feel like.
Yes.
The only other thing I had written down was snickerdoodle.
Ooh, that's good. Snickerdoodle.
I mean, how did that cookie by far get the best name? Every other cookie's pretty boring. Kind of says what it is. Snickerdoodle, like I'm a snickerdoodle.
I'm a snickerdoodle, whatever that means to you.
What do you think that is, baby?
You got to try me to figure out.
Love snickerdoodle.
What about dilly dally?
Dilly dally's good.
I like it.
How'd you figure out your words? It's funny. I pulled up a list of 100, like it was like 100 fun words to say, and I think I chose one word off of it, but it helped me. My brain.
That's what happened with me too. Like I kind of was like, "What? Okay," and then I'm like, "Oh, what about this? What about that?"
I think skedaddle might have been one of them.
It might have been, but that was the first word I actually thought of was skedaddle. It's my favorite.
Skedaddle's a good word.
Gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook is good. Is that a real word? Or is that just something we say?
You say it. You gobbledygook all the.
We got one email, I believe, and then we'll get out of here. So next week we're going to do our Kentucky, right?
Yep. Oh, that's perfect.
Why?
It's the Kentucky Derby.
Is that next week?
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of missing stuff by a little bit too, because I'm going to Kansas next week. So Kentucky Derby's next week?
Yeah.
So Kentucky, we're doing our top 5 things related to the state of Kentucky next week. We're going to do our top 5 doohickeys. Right?
Yeah.
Our top 5 doohickeys. We're also going to, hopefully we'll have a hot mom, this week in hot momery. You know, I give you this week in hot momery. Actually, it's one thing I did want to talk about. Have you seen Katy Perry performing any of the clips of her performing her new concert? I'm thinking because she's a mom, she's hot, but she's a nut. And I feel like moms are the age where they're into Katy Perry. It's so bad. Have you seen it?
It's so bad.
It's like
dancing.
It's like so it actually amplifies how annoying the space thing is. Which I actually now think they maybe didn't go up there, Tara.
Really?
I might be on that conspiracy.
You're on that.
I saw a clip of them going up, like from a view of them in, and she's like, it looks fake. It looks like she's pretending, and she's such a bad actress. And and then there's a clip side by of like a actual woman going into space and what it does to their. It's like their face is like because they're going so fast.
Yeah.
The G-forces, and she's kind of like It seems.
I'm saying maybe
what if
they didn't go into space?
Maybe they didn't go up there.
That would be such.
They went up high, but they didn't go up that high.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, but yeah. So this week in Hot Momery is: have we seen what Katy Perry's been doing on her tour? It looks like shit.
She's like literally phoning it in.
It looks like dog shit.
It's like,
I didn't realize that when she held up that butterfly that it was her tour dates. You know that?
It was? No.
Yeah, it was all of her tour dates. And Camila Cabello threw a little shade at her. She put up she's like, I couldn't afford to go to space. Here's my tour dates. And it's just her picture next to like a bunch of tour dates. It was pretty funny. But yeah, she just like it looks like she didn't even prepare.
No.
For the tour. It's like so disrespectful. If I was, I'd be so pissed. It makes me like appreciate Taylor Swift a little bit more because she clearly puts a lot of effort in. For me, but at least she puts effort in. Katy Perry is just like, I'll take your money.
Well, I don't think that a lot of people are going to her shows because she's kind of on the outs right now.
Melon Fights.
Melon Fights.
We have one email. Hello, Melon Fights. Good pod. Like your take on Bill's Candy Shop and Willy Wonka, and the name Bill ties back to William and then Willy. Seems like a lot of hidden meaning messages in the movie. Never gets old. I did not know about the Hawkeye wave. What a great tradition. Not as much exercise as jump around, but definitely more moving. Your thoughts, your things that annoy you but shouldn't were great. Yes, I know I missed the boat. Yeah. Top 5 things about Kansas. The Slurpee. Love the word, and kids love to drink. Super fun. I didn't know that. I didn't see Slurpee, but
it was icy.
Yeah, I thought it was icy too. Maybe Slurpee too, but I don't think so. The 70s band Kansas, one of the first American prog bands. Great music. James Naismith moved to Kansas from Canada. Not true. Guys, just do a little bit of research. I'm sorry. He inventor of the basketball, writing the first. He did eventually end up in Kansas, but I can't give him basketball. He's from Canada and created it in Massachusetts. So I just don't want to give Kansas that credit because they like to claim it and they're so annoying about it. And they actually own the rule book there. They have it at the Kansas. There's this short documentary about this guy, this billionaire, buying it. And he bought it for so much money so they could have it at the Kansas thing. Founded the first basketball program in 1898 in the University of Kansas. Barry Sanders was born in Wichita, Kansas. Some believe he is the best running back of all time. I painted a plaque of him for Drew, and Drew had a jersey. Doesn't that just prove he's the best? Yeah, it does. In The Wizard of Oz, it's all started in Kansas and ended there. A true classic. 5 fun words. You originally said just fun words, so I went with that. Yeah, pretty much. Twerse.
Sure.
Fake word, but fun. Suffer and succotash.
Love it.
I know 2 words, but I like it. Persnickety
Good.
is her number 3. 2 is Snooky Bushmiss. She's not afraid to put up fake stuff.
Love it though.
And then she has Razzmatazz as her number 1. I actually got my nails done, and when I saw the color, I picked Razzmatazz. I thought it was fate to be number 1. Love you. Have a Tuesday. I did not know all this.
She did.
That's pretty funny.
I go, oh my God. She's like, I gotta get it.
So we got Kentucky next week, and we have our top 5 favorite doohickeys. Guys, be on the lookout for. I'm going to put our Pinterest. I don't know how to look up. Pinterest wasn't working, but yeah, Melon Fights does have its own Pinterest now. If you guys want to pin us, send us stuff on Pinterest, show us stuff that you think we like on Pinterest, and we're gonna start putting stuff on Pinterest. I think that's where our merch is gonna end up, Tara. I think we can
love it.
We can sell merch through Pinterest.
Oh, look out!
So Pinterest, look out for us, Melon Fights.
Look out
Pinterest. And email us at melonfights, MELLOnfights@gmail.com. Hey Tara.
Hey, Drew.
Stay dry.
Stay dry.
Stay wet, Tara.
Wet.
Hey Tara, do yourself a favor. Hey Tara, do yourself a favor. Stay dry.
Stay wet.
I keep forgetting. I'm you now. Tara, hey Tara, can I tell you something? Hey Tara, I have a thought.
What is it?
Stay wet.
Stay wet.
And have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Melon Fights.